Hey, it's Casino Mike. Why work remote? Because location creates a different mindset. It gives you some energy. Have you ever eaten the same meal every day or even 3 times a day? The same thing. There has to be some type of variety in your life. And yet people will go to the same place to work every day, sit in traffic, the same slow moving traffic. They have to time out when they can get to work on time, and sometimes they end up late because of traffic jams. They go to the same place every day, and maybe some things will change a little. People have different things to talk about, but the same people are there, unless somebody new comes in, or somebody that's been there has something new that happened and tells you about it. And you kind of go into a trance about that story, where they've been. Why is that? Because it's a change. It's a change in the rhythm of your life. When you're doing the same thing over and over again, you feel like you're slowly drifting down into nothing. It's stagnation. A lot of people don't think so because they're convinced by a company that they're doing real well. They give you this employee of the month or employee of the year. They give you all of these accolades to stay in a job where you may be making not very good money and you only got a week or two of vacation. Then you're rewarded after a decade with another week of vacation. Is that any way to live? You want to have more to your life. There's, what do they call it, spice of life? You want to have more seasoning. You want to be able to do things that you only dreamed of. But you're not going to do those things that you dreamed of if all you're going to do is dream about them and do the same thing day in, day out. How is working remote going to make a difference? First of all, you'll be able to do some things at home while doing your work, while doing your business or your job. You're there taking care of all that, and you're able to take care of personal business, but you're also able to go anywhere you want, where you're at a job and you have to stay there or go nearby to where you can get something to eat. Or you can eat at home if you're remote, or eat out at a place that you wouldn't normally go to if you had a job. What about vacation? You would be able to go anywhere in the world, not just anywhere in your country. You'd be able to visit places and still work certain hours. In some types of business or jobs, you only have to work a certain amount in the day instead of 8 hours a day and make even more money. It all depends. But it's really up to you. Do you have a desire to go out and travel? Do you have a desire to see new places? Do you have a desire, even if you're not going out and traveling to different cities and countries, even if you're in your own city, to go to places that you didn't get a chance to go to before? To have some kind of change in your life where it's constant instead of once in a great while. Wouldn't you rather do that? Wouldn't you rather have something that's, I mean, look, just at what we talked about with eating. Could you be able to eat the same thing 3 times a day? You'd be miserable. Could you eat the same dinner every day? No. But sometimes we eat about the same breakfast because we get into a routine. Sometimes we just get into the same kind of foods because we have a routine. But that routine is it's like you're in prison. Is that something you really want? A lot of people go, hey, I'm taken care of. Remember how that was in the military. Hey, I'm taken care of. I had to get out and go on leave or vacation or something so I could go and visit different places. I did more traveling in the United States Navy than I did when I got back out into the civilian world. It's like you're tied to that job. And the way they have it is that job comes first. It comes before your family. It becomes, it comes before just about anything. If you're needed at the job, you have to reschedule all your appointments, like your medical appointments, your doctor's appointments. Why? Because you're needed there. And people think it's really bad if for some reason they say, hey, if you can't cover, you're out. And then they end up finding, I know people have ended up finding better jobs after they left that job that they've toiled at for years. They felt that was all they would have, all they knew, and they couldn't afford to lose it. When all along they had put themselves into a jail. So I just want to say, hey, think about working remote. Think about being able to do things that you've always wanted to do and then making more money, possibly. But I believe you could make more money than the job you're in now. So just take a look at the link below. Take the survey and see what can work for you. This is Casino Mike. Go remote.